Today we're taking a closer look at GOTH, the horror trivia game, available to purchase from the CanGeek Games and Collectibles store at CanGeek.com. Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Scott here from CanGeek Games and Collectibles. Welcome to the CanGeek YouTube channel or the CanGeek Facebook page, wherever you may be watching this video from. Now, today we are going to take a closer look at GOTH, the horror trivia game, which is available to purchase through our web store at CanGeek.com. So let's go take a closer look at what's inside the box. So today we're taking a look at GOTH, the game of horror trivia, which is available to purchase from the CanGeek Games and Collectibles store at CanGeek.com. Now, up front, it's important to note that as a pre-owned game, CanGeek Games and Collectibles guarantees that the contents in this box are 100% complete unless otherwise stated in the product description. Also, because it is a pre-owned game, I want to give everybody a closer look at the overall condition of the box. So to begin with, you have the front of the box, which you can see. You have the bottom of the box, the right-hand side, the left-hand side, the top, and then the back. Now that we've taken a look at the external appearance of the box, we're going to take a closer look at the contents inside that box and talk about how you play GOTH, the game of horror trivia. So this is a closer look at the contents of GOTH, the game of horror trivia. To begin with, you have the GOTH game board, the instructions for playing the game, the GOTH trivia cards, the 4-player pawns and the 1d6 die required to play the game, and then the tombstones. How do you play GOTH, the game of horror trivia? So GOTH allows for up to 4 individual players or 4 teams to play. Each team picks a corner of the game board to start on, denoted by blood splatter. They then take their player piece and they place it on the board on that corner. Through the row of 1d6, the player who starts moves counterclockwise and then draws a trivia card. Another player will ask them a trivia question based on the row of their die. So for example, I rolled 1, I moved my 1 spot counterclockwise, and in this particular case the question is, in which renowned vampire film did Antonio Banderas, Brad Pitt, and Tom Cruise all appear? Without looking at the answer, I can tell you it was Interview with the Vampire, one of my favorite Anne Rice books. Now, if I get that question right while playing the game, this card is discarded. I collect a tombstone from the bag, and I place that tombstone in front of my starting spot on the board. And then we move to the next player, again counterclockwise. And we go through the same process again. Now the first player or team to collect 13 tombstones in total is declared the winner of the game. Now there are of course certain squares on the game board that are meant to make it more difficult on you and more attractive for your opponents to win the game. Those squares include the Dead Square, the Grave Robber Square, the Full Moon Square, and the Haunted Square. Those squares are explained in far more detail in the game's instructions. So that is a quick look at GOTH, the game of horror trivia. So that was a closer look at the GOTH horror trivia game, currently available through the CanGeek Games and Collectibles store at CanGeek.com. Again, thanks very much for joining us here on the CanGeek Games and Collectibles YouTube channel and the CanGeek Facebook page. Ciao for now.